this DIY, we only need a piece of wood, and I am using a piece of free wood. I found this piece, it is a little bit like a board. I found this piece with IKEA, but I don't think every IKEA in every country has the same way to that you get your free wood there. Here in the Netherlands it is, but I don't know if it is in any country the way. And I'm going to use this cow head, and I am wanting to do this DIY already for a long time, but I never got to it. So I am finally happy that I am going to make this one. So I am already excited. So I hope you come along for this DIY with me. So you see already the first thing what we're going to do is we are going to cut out this head. And of course I was thinking, I don't know if it is a cow head, but of a bull head. I don't know. If I believe the ears, it should have been a bull, but but I don't know. Just leave it in between. It can be both. But probably the real English people know already what it is. But I will cut everything out, and then we're going to go outside and just saw it out. So you see already I did cut out my cow or bull, just what you want. I'm going to get my marker, and I'm going to draw everything over. So this is a little bit of a task because you have to be very careful, and you have to work very neat, because if you don't, you get a strange head. So I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to draw everything over, and then we are really going outside to saw it out. So you see already he is on my board right now, and I'm going to use my jigsaw, because of course you can also use a handsaw, but for this I'm going to use my jigsaw, and I'm going to do it outside, or else it will be one big mess in my garage. So I take you now outside. And here see already our cow is already cut out, and I am really happy with the shape he is turning into. What I'm going to do right now is first I'm going to give him a white chalk paint coat. So, but of course you can give him any color you like. If you like another color better, just do whatever you think is fitting for your decor. Maybe a brown color, a black color, or something else. I'm going to make him totally white, and then we're going to do the next step. See already our little cow is already painted, the back side also and the front side. What I'm going to make right now, I'm going to make a little lines to give it a feeling that it is a kind of wood. So I will give them a couple of lines before I distress my cow. So I'm doing it very easy. I'm just taking my a little piece of, here in the net we call it a lineal. I don't know how you call this in English, but you see what I mean. I can just make some little lines, and I do this with a little bit of a gray color. And of course you just go, and later on we will work with it. I think I use a little bit of the same measurement my measurement is, so a little bit this way. I show you in a moment, and I'm going to try to get it even as I can. I hope my cow is also even. It's also even, so this will be a task. And again also here this way, and I'm going to go further on his ears, and I have to pull over a little bit to do this side also. And now I don't think I can, well, maybe a little bit the top. So I will show you now a little bit better. I hope the camera picks it up right. So there are little gray lines. I didn't do it with the black, so I'm going to later on, I will go to distress it a little bit to give a more of an old feeling. But for now I'm going to take my black marker and my brown marker again to make it a little bit feel old. So you see already I have my black and my brown marker to distress the sides. But first what I'm going to do, because I was thinking maybe I can do a little bit with the gray pencil, just go over the lines a little bit this way like I do. and keep it a little bit sideways just to go over it again and again, a little bit more wider. It doesn't have to be perfect because wood is also never perfect, so go a little bit outside of the lines. And also here, just make it feel coming more to life again. I always say your decor sometimes has to come to life a little bit. So just go over it, and also with this line, just keep working with it a little bit so it feels more a little bit like wood and not like a stripe. So I will finish this and then we're going to really distress it. So this is how it turns out, and what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take my black text marker and I'm going around the sides to make little pieces so it looks like old, and go and leave your marker a little bit flat so it gives only little pieces on your board. And of course work a little bit with it if you get a mark on top of here. So I will do the whole piece. So you see already I made little accents on top of on the sides of our cow. What I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take my brown color, at least if I get my if I get the thing off. So I am going to do now a little pieces with the brown like the sides of the black, so it gives a little bit more like a rustic old cow. So you see I will do all of them and then we're going to do the next step. So you see already I will do a little bit of the white background so you can see it a little bit better. So I did go over with the brown and I did with the black marker, I did them totally flat and I did go over the lines, but not very neat, just a little bit rougher than you would normally do, make a line. And after that I also did the brown one, made it flat and just go a little bit pieces here and there, just go over it so you get a nice, a little bit the feeling that it is like wood. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to make a little arrangement on his ear, a little bit with a bow and a little bit of greenery. So we're going to decorate it a little bit. So I did place you on this side next to me because I hope you can see it a little bit better what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little arrangement over here on one side of my cow. Of course you can do it in the middle if you like that a little bit better. So, but I'm going to make a center over here. So I'm taking a couple of my greeneries. I just grab something out of my stash and just do some glue over here and just lay one piece over here, just one over here and the other one this way to make a nice beginning of our arrangement. Of course wait a moment until it is dry and then we're going to do the next layers, and we try to keep it as flat as we can. So you see already I have a little bit of the different color, but I'm not going to do the whole bunch in once. I'm going to take pieces off and we are going to cut off the other. So you see already this is not a nice side. Of course you don't see it, but it's for my idea, so I am always getting it off. So just cut it off and just going to glue this on top of here. Just make little pieces over here and just squeeze it in, and one over here. And of course get away from the wires of your glue, and of course again just squeeze it in so it will stay in place. We are going to do one pieces over here in this side and one in here. So we are going to place this one inside of here and this one inside of here, so we get a nice little bundle on each side. And we still leave this open for our bow. So we let it dry because it's a little bit of a lot of, and now we have a little pieces from this kind of greenery. And I am looking for, I think I will use this one. of course, again, do a little bit of glue on top of here and just place it inside. And of course, I hope to show it to you in a moment. You see, just get it dry for a little moment. And we are going to do one this way. And now I know it looks a little bit like a mess, but believe me, later on it will be okay. So again, just place it inside the glue, get away the line wires, and again leave it to dry. And you see already you have a nice little bundle. Of course, it's always one big mess on my table, so sorry. So we are going to, I also have two of this one. Maybe I like this too also. Maybe we are going to cut it off so it is a one. So you see here one this way, up, and of course this way we make it loose. And we also going to glue this next to this one. And again, place it inside and wait again. It is a lot of waiting sometimes, but even right now it still is going very fast. So we're going to do place one over here. And we are going to lay this one next to this one. So we get a nice same way on each side. And of course, be careful for your fingers with the glue, because most of the time I don't feel the glue. So, but probably you will, so be careful. Now we have, of course, we have some pieces of hydrangea. I always cut them off. So you can do something like this. Or you can do some lavender. Of course, we also in the white color. So I am really debating if what I like more. One over here on this side and one on this side. I am not really sure. I really love it because it gives a little bit more like a springy feeling. So I think I'm going to do for this. But choose your flower the way you like it. No one can decide that for you, because you are your decor and you can decide which one you will like. And of course, place it inside. And move a little bit with the flowers. And of course, I have to get it and get my fingers off the glue, because I stuck myself on top of my greenery. So be sure that you don't glue yourself. And of course, I'm going to work a little bit with this. And we have to wait for a second, and then also this is glued on top of each other. And I think for me it's already enough greenery and flowers, but you can go any way you like. If you want to go crazy, you still can go crazy, but for me it's more than enough. So I'll show you a little bit better this way. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take my ribbon, and I'm going to take this is white ribbon, and I think I'm going to do a little bit like this and just squeeze it. Oh, I'm better in the camera, so squeeze it this way, and then I'm going to glue it on top of here. But first I think I'm going to look if I like also a little I don't know how you call them, a little, I don't know, I have to look it up. Maybe if you know what I mean, just leave a comment leave a comment down below. So I'm going to look for this one, and I'm going to glue this together. So I'm going to make little tails, but I think they are a little bit too big to get them. And this one away, and maybe one over here. But yeah, I don't know if I like them or not. So I have to debate a little bit. So you see, I made two little tails. Maybe is that is the word. Of course, they are so easy to make. I just did cut out a piece of ribbon, just made a simple bend it together, make a fishtail, and then what I did some glue on top of here, and just squeeze it together, hold it for a little moment, but you have to wear your little fingers because or else you will burn yourself. So, and then you can glue them on top of here. See, I have already one over here, and I'm going to do it on this side and just squeeze it in here. And we're going to do one on this side. And we are going to, I have to place it in here on this side. Now we already have our little tails. And I have to keep it in place so it can dry. So this one, now we are going to make our bow. So now we're going to make our bow. I did 2 pieces of the same length. This way I have 2 pieces. What I'm going to do right now is just going to fold them over, put them together, and just what you're going to do, just squeeze it together. Take a piece of your wire. This is a gold wire, of course. You can use any wire you like. Just do it over it. Just turn around and just bend them over and just turn them and just make a simple and easy bow. Of course, you have to work a little bit with it to give him a little bit of his feeling. So we see already a little bit how it will turn out. We see already we have our first little bow. It's so easy to make. So I'm going to do some glue over here, and I'm going to glue our little bow in between and just squeeze it. And then later on we're going to work a little bit with it, but first we have to squeeze it inside so we are sure that he will stay in place. And of course you can choose right now, you can choose again to do a simple bow again, a next one, and just do it in front of this one. But you can also choose that you say I would like to do a second color of bow, and then you can do also a little bit of the buffalo check inside of here. I have to think about it if I do the buffalo check or just leave it this way, and then you can use it as a door hanger, and of course you can use it also to do I will place it inside of a wreath. So I'm going to do on the back side 2 pieces of twine. So here a little bit glue, here a little bit glue. Just put 2 pieces of twine in here, wait till it's dry, and so you have an attachment for making it stuck into your wreath. So I will do it probably on the wreath on my front door. So I will finish this off and then I show you the finished result.